Just as a quick introduction to the Earth Science course, we are going to be looking at 4 main categories or areas within Earth Science. The first category is geology. Geology is the study of materials that make up the Earth, the processes that form and change these materials, and the history of the planet and its life forms since its origin. Geologists identify rocks and fossils, they study glacial movements, they interpret clues to Earth's 4.6 billion year history, and determine how forces change our planet. There is also geology subspecialties. Now these are specific areas within geology, such as paleontology, which looks at the remains of organisms that once lived on Earth, and the ancient environments. There's also geochemistry. This looks at Earth's composition and the processes that change it. Then we come to the second area in Earth science, known as oceanography. Oceanography is the study of the Earth's oceans, which cover nearly 3/4 of our planet. Oceanographers study the creatures that inhabit saltwater, measure different physical and chemical properties of the oceans, and observe various processes in these bodies of water. When oceanographers are conducting field research, they often have to dive into the ocean to gather data. There are also some subspecialties within oceanography. 2 examples are physical oceanography, which looks at the physical characteristics of oceans, such as salinity, waves, and currents. And then there is also marine geology. This looks at the geologic features of the ocean floor, including the plate tectonics of the ocean. Into the third major category that we'll be looking at in this course is meteorology. Meteorology is the study of the forces and processes that cause the atmosphere to change and produce weather. Meteorologists also try to forecast the weather and learn how changes in weather over time might affect Earth's climate. Some subspecialties within meteorology include climatology, which look at patterns of weather over a long period of time, and atmospheric chemistry. They look at the chemistry of Earth's atmosphere and the atmospheres of other planets. And our final area that we'll be looking at in the course is astronomy. Astronomy is the study of objects beyond Earth's atmosphere. Prior to the invention of sophisticated instruments such as the telescope, many astronomers merely described the locations of objects in space in relation to each other. Today, Earth scientists study the universe and everything in it, including galaxies, stars, planets, and other bodies they have identified. To look at some subspecialties of astronomy, 2 examples include astrophysics. These scientists look at the physics of the universe, including the physical properties of the objects found in space, and planetary science. These scientists focus on the planets of our solar system and the processes that form them. The 5th area of Earth science, which will actually be integrated throughout all of the other areas throughout this course, is known as environmental science. Environmental science is the study of the interactions of organisms and their surroundings. Environmental scientists study how organisms impact the environment both positively and negatively. The topics an environmental scientist might study include the use of natural resources, the effects of pollution, alternative energy sources, and the impacts of humans on the atmosphere.